Ever pondered about the survival of creatures from the Ice Age amidst such brutal conditions? Get ready to dive deep into their astonishing world. Embarking on our journey, we rewind the clock to around 2.5 million years ago, marking the commencement of the Pleistocene epoch, or, as it is commonly called, the Ice Age. It was during this epoch that our planet experienced a climatic revolution, transitioning from a relatively mild climate to an extremely cold one. This drastic shift led to the formation of immense glaciers, colossal frozen rivers, which, with their unstoppable march, ended up covering vast parts of the Earth's surface. These icy monoliths shaped and reshaped the geography of our planet, carving out valleys, grinding down mountains, and leaving behind a drastically altered landscape in their wake. But what about the living beings that inhabited the Earth during this frosty period? Their survival was far from a game of luck. Rather, it was a shining example of life's extraordinary ability to adapt and endure. Species that survived had to adjust to the falling temperatures, altering their diets, developing insulating fur, or hibernating during the harshest winters. The Pleistocene epoch was not just a part of Earth's geological history, but a testament to the indomitable resilience and adaptability of life on Earth. The early Ice Age marked the evolution and prominence of several large mammals, aptly called megafauna. Among these, the woolly mammoth and the saber-toothed tiger were the most notable. The woolly mammoth, akin to today's elephant but much bigger, was a creature of remarkable adaptability. It was perfectly suited to the cold, with a thick layer of shaggy fur, fat reserves to insulate them from the chill, and a hump of fat on its back for extra energy during harsh winters. Their long, curved tusks were used for clearing snow to reach the vegetation underneath. The mammoths were primarily herbivores, grazing on the hardy grasses that grew in the permafrost, and their large, flat teeth were perfect for grinding these tough plants. On the other hand, we have the saber-toothed tiger, a carnivore equipped with long, sharp canines for hunting and on herbivores like the mammoths. Their muscular build and short, stout legs aided them in ambushing prey rather than chasing it. To survive in the chilling temperatures, these tigers had a thick fur coat that provided insulation, and their large bodies helped retain heat. Both these species exhibited social behaviors, with mammoths existing in matriarchal herds and saber-toothed tigers likely living in prides. Their adaptability, thick fur, and fat reserves, diet, and behavior played pivotal roles in their survival during the Ice Age, enabling them to thrive in the face of extreme adversity. As the Ice Age took its course, the challenges escalated in tandem, largely due to the roller coaster of climate shifts. These fluctuations were anything but constant, swinging between periods of chilling cold and surprising warmth. The warmer intervals, termed as interglacials, were sudden reprieves from the cold, introducing new landscapes and ecosystems into the Ice Age world. The continuous alterations in the climate, especially the onset of interglacials, exerted immense pressure on the Ice Age species. It was a brutal test of adaptability: evolve or face extinction. Some species, like the iconic woolly mammoth, found it hard to weather these changes. The warmer climates were outside their comfort zones, and thus they succumbed to extinction. On the other hand, certain species displayed remarkable resilience. Among these survivors were the members of the Homo genus, our direct ancestors. The climate changes were catalysts for their survival and evolution. Early humans capitalized on their intelligence and resourcefulness to withstand the severe Ice Age. Armed with their intellect, they devised sophisticated tools, primarily from stone and bone, marking the early milestones in technological advancements. They unlocked the secret to controlling fire, a pivotal discovery which offered warmth, protection, and a whole new way of processing food. Their creativity didn't stop at that. They invented clothing for additional protection against the cold using the hides of Ice Age megafauna. As a result, they emerged as successful hunters, sourcing food and warmth, the very beasts that shared their era. This ability to adapt and innovate in response to climate fluctuations is a cornerstone of human survival and progress during the Ice Age. As the Ice Age drew its final breaths around 10,000 years ago, the Earth's climate began to find balance. The glacial giants that had once presided over the planet began their slow retreat, The icy white landscapes, once synonymous with the planet's visage, started to recede, creeping back to the poles and the highest mountain peaks. Retreat opened up vast expanses of land for colonization by new forms of life. In the wake of the withdrawing ice, immense grasslands and forests sprouted and spread like a green carpet across the planet. This was not a sudden event, but a gradual flourishing that spanned centuries, turning barren snowscapes into verdant fields and dense woods. This transition from the frozen world of the Ice Age to a warmer, stable climate brought about a profound shift in the Earth's biosphere. The species that had become masters of survival in the cold now faced a new challenge, adapting to these warmer, far more diverse environments. Many of the Ice Age species, especially the large mammals that had once dominated the Pleistocene landscape, struggled with this shift in climate and habitat. The woolly mammoth, the saber-toothed tiger, and the giant ground sloth, each an icon of the Ice Age, were unable to adapt to this new world. They gradually faded into oblivion, their niches taken over by smaller, more adaptable creatures. Their majestic forms lived on only in the fossil record. But the end of the Ice Age was not the end of life. Certain species, including our own ancestors, not only survived this shift, but thrived in the that followed. Humans spread across the globe, harnessing their ability to adapt to a variety of climates and habitats, and paving the way for the rich biodiversity we witness today. The transition from the Ice Age thus marked not only an end, but also a vibrant new beginning. In conclusion, the Ice Age was a period of incredible transformation and resilience, providing a profound demonstration of evolution and adaptation. The creatures during this time were subjected to a hostile environment of freezing temperatures, which demanded an evolution of species to withstand the harsh climates. For survival, various species underwent evolutionary changes to their physical structures and behaviors. These changes, or adaptations, enabled species to survive in the frigid conditions by unique survival strategies, such as developing thick fur or hibernating during the coldest months. However, surviving the Ice Age was just half the battle. Species also had to adapt when the climate began to warm. This was another era of evolution, as sudden warmth presented a different of challenges. Animals that had evolved to survive in the cold had to undergo further adaptations. For example, species that had developed dense fur for insulation had to shed it to prevent overheating, while those that hibernated had to find new ways to find food throughout the year. This struggle for survival in the Ice Age and the subsequent warming period highlights the extraordinary adaptability of life and the relentless power of evolution. It serves as a reminder that no matter the challenges we face, life finds a way to endure, evolve, and so the next time you feel a chill in the air, or perhaps a sudden warm breeze, remember the incredible journey of the Ice Age's creatures and their evolutionary triumph over an ever-changing world of ice, snow, and eventually warmth.